Afternoon, folks. Thank you for stopping by. I'd like to first start off with a simple question. How did you get here today?
Via my car.
Your car? Okay.
Chevrolets.
The bus.
The bus. Valid answers. I myself drove here today. What if I told you that you couldn't drive anymore? You didn't have the energy to get on the bus. You couldn't walk. You couldn't bike. How would you get here? It's an actual question you guys can answer.
Taxi cab.
Taxi. Okay. Anybody else?
Ride from a family member.
Ride from a
Calling.
family member.
Piggyback ride.
Piggy. That's the first time I've ever heard that one. That's a good one. I like it.
That's good.
These are all very valid answers. I would call my friends, parents, etc. Somebody take me. That's all well and good until I tell you you have to be here every day for the same time for an hour for 39 days in a row. It complicates things a little bit. Most friends and family can't take off 39 days in a row at 2 o'clock to bring you to your appointment at 3. So that's why Your Ride Is Here was founded. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Grayson. I have been with the organization since they founded in 2009, both participating in programs and being a member of the 501c3. In today's presentation, I'll go over a little bit about the history and story of Your Ride Is Here, talk about some of the cancer environment that we play in, and then go into one of our most popular programs called the Care Ride programs. I ask you to please hold all your questions and comments until the end. To begin my presentation, I'd like to tell you a bit of another story. In 2009, a good friend of mine, Ken Adams, thought he came down with some really bad Austin allergies, went to his doctor, and actually found out that he had stage 3 throat cancer. The problem is they couldn't find any tumor because of a flare from his filling in his tooth, so they operated on him, found the tumor, and also found that the cancer had gone to his lymph nodes. So the immediate response was 39 days of radiation treatment and 8 weeks of chemotherapy injections. He willingly went off and started driving himself, and in a couple of days found that when he arrived at his treatment therapy, he found multiple other patients waiting for their ride home. He went in, had his hour-long therapy, came back out, and found a lot of those same patients still waiting for their ride. So a couple of conferences later with his doctors and the other patients, and our first $100 donation from his doctor, Your Ride Is Here was founded. Before I get into our actual programs, though, I'd like to back up and give you a bit of the environment overall of cancer. As you'll see on our little handout here today, according to Cancer UK, 8 million new cases of cancer are diagnosed worldwide every year. 1.6 million of those cases are in the United States alone. Furthermore, 600,000 people die from cancer-related illnesses every year, according to the American Cancer Society. While these numbers are very disturbing, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Many hundreds of organizations raise funds for cancer research and treatment. To give you a bit of an example, according to Forbes, the American Cancer Society, through November of last year, raised just under $1 billion for cancer research and treatment. That's billion with a B. So while I'm here today to talk to you about other things, I don't mean to keep you from volunteering and donating your funds to them. If anything, I ask you to donate more, but I digress. What I'm here to talk to you today about is one of the wheels that's missing in that whole system of quality of care. According to the American Cancer Society, transportation is the number 2 issue that all cancer patients face, coming a close second to financial worries. Obviously, the financial side is taken care of through the billions of dollars raised yearly, and transportation has been typically underfunded. The American Cancer Society provides gas cards and free bus passes. As we learned earlier, though, gas cards do no good when your doctor takes your keys away, and bus passes are kind of hard when you don't get the energy to get on the bus. So harping back to my original story, Ken Adams formed Your Ride Is Here, and through our 260 volunteers here in Austin, we provided 600 rides in less than the last 5 years. And the important thing to note is that all rides are typically about an hour long or less. We partner you with your patient based on your location and where you work in in regards to where they go to their patient treatment. And as of, I apologize, that's why you should turn your phone off. As of last Tuesday, we actually provided our first ride in Houston, which brings us down here today. Our first ride went off to great success, and we are looking to expand our operations down into Houston to further our goal and mission, which is to eradicate the second biggest issue of cancer patients worldwide, and further our goal of taking away the stress of figuring out how to get there. I apologize. So that leads me to the call to action, basically. I ask that you guys come and volunteer for us. It is a less than 1 hour commitment usually. We structure our rides such that you pick up your patient at the beginning of the day on your way to work, and you pick the patient up usually at the end of your day. We have a proprietary software system that matches you, like I said earlier, in regards to your address. So you're not picking up somebody in Round Rock if you live in South Austin. With that, I realize that you are focused on many other not-for-profits agencies here at this fair, and I request that you think of your ride is here. We have a goal of getting another 260 volunteers here in Houston to, again, eradicate the great problem of transportation that many cancer patients face. With your help, we can move forward and take away that issue. And for one last bit of data I'd like to leave you with, for most people, inconsistent treatment means a 30% less likelihood of surviving their cancer. With your help, we can turn that around. Thank you very much. And I now open the floor to questions.